What's going on, guys? Smith here. Today I'm going to be talking about how to make $2.6 thousand every single day, 365 days of the year, even if you're a little bit retarded, just like me. I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of stupid. I'm a little bit retarded, okay? You don't have to be that smart to make money online, and it's fairly simple. And I'm going to crush all your limiting beliefs. I'm going to show you really how easy it is and break it down to its first principles. There's a lot of myths going around. There's a lot of people that overcomplicate business. And, you know, when I was starting out, I was watching all these online business videos. I mean, you're not the smartest person on the planet, and neither am I. And that's why you're watching these videos, because you want to learn something new, which is fantastic, right? I respect you for watching these kind of videos on YouTube. So stick around. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to make money online. But I feel like a lot of people have this preconceived notion about entrepreneurs or business owners, and they think that they're the smartest. They have something that you don't. They're like, oh, what is this golden thing that these people have? Like, they're just better than me? Are they smarter? They have higher IQ? They're born with something that I'm not? The only thing that they're born with that most people aren't is a delusional willpower to keep pushing. That's all it is, guys, because business is a game of just outlasting everybody else. It's consistency. You can put in 100% for 2 months, or you can put 80% in for 365 days of the year. And that's the kind of guy I am. I'm unbelievably consistent. So it's not a game of how hard you can push. It's a game of how long you can last. Now, I'm going to break down basically how to make money. It's not that hard because I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate it. I'm just going to show you guys how simple it is. Now, obviously, there's kind of nitpicks and a lot of specifics that come into this, but when I was starting out, it's more of like a beginner video. When I was starting out, I really thought that entrepreneurs were better than me, or they were way smarter than me. Dude, believe me, I know people in this space, in the online money space. A lot of these guys are not that smart. Seriously, they are not that smart. You would lap them when it comes to any education test, IQ test. These people are not that smart. So basically, how do you make money online? Okay. How do you make money at all? First off, is you need to sell something. Okay. You need to sell something. You have to sell something. It could be a service. It could be a physical product. It could be a AI cert. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You just have to sell something. You cannot make money unless you win the lottery or you gamble, which if that's your route, respect. Not my game. But you got to sell something. Regardless, you have to sell something. Now, once you have something to sell, the next step is to get traffic, okay? Sorry for my poor handwriting here, guys. I'm a high school dropout. But you need traffic. So you got to sell something, you got to get traffic, and then once you get traffic to the thing, it will sell. And it really just matters about how much traffic. So boom, then as soon as you're done, now you have money. Simple. So think about opening up like a lemonade stand. You know, if you were to open up 500 lemonade stands on the 500 busiest streets in the world, you would probably be a millionaire. And it was really good lemonade, you'd probably be a millionaire, would you not? It's that simple. Find something to sell, make sure it's good, go get traffic, and people will buy it. I said this in another video. If you were selling a brown school lunch bag of shit, human feces, and you paid $8 million for a Super Bowl ad, you'd probably sell $1 million worth of it just because there's a quarter billion people watching the Super Bowl every year. You see what I'm saying? It's not that hard. You just need traffic. So I'm going to break down. The one thing that stops people from making money is their limiting beliefs. And it comes down to, oh, I don't know, it's super complicated, it's this or that. The only thing that's stopping you from making any money is these two things, okay? I already said one of them, and that's traffic. Now, the next thing is skills. That's all it is. Time is the greatest healer. I want you guys to understand that. Time is literally the greatest healer when it comes to business. So you just have to learn to give it time. It took me 3 years to get to the position I am in today. And for a first year and a half, I had nothing. No money to my name. I kept trying and it didn't work. So the only big thing is just the skills. You got to give it enough time to learn the skills. And there's a lot of things depending on what business you want to do. I personally do e-commerce, brand e-commerce, dropshipping, organic dropshipping, influencer marketing, whatever you want to call it. But it took me a while to learn these skills. Like I started, basically my philosophy was like, I ran online GTA 5 online gaming pages in 2020. And I was like, okay, let me make money. How do I got one sponsorship on that page. And I was like, all right, how do I make money and leverage those skills today? And that's why I do organic dropshipping, e-commerce, branded, whatever you want to call it, right? I just leveraged the skills I already had. So, e-commerce may not be for everybody, but it really just comes down to traffic and skills. Now you could do paid, you could get organic people, you could post videos. What I personally do is post videos on social media, and that costs $0. So I'm not giving up, 35% of my profit margins to Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg so you can go buy another $100,000 Patek. Okay. But traffic and skills is your main bottlenecks. If you can learn how to do it better than most people and you can get enough traffic, you are going to sell. And here's the beautiful thing about traffic. You don't even have to get the most traffic. You don't have to get 1 billion views a month. You can literally just crack 20 million, which is not hard. Really not hard. 20 million views a month is not the hardest thing on the planet, bro. It's really not. I have to try to get 20 million views on my Instagram page a month. But traffic and skills are your main bottlenecks, right? Now, how do you find something to sell? It's not that hard. Like I said, this is a little bit more of a beginner video. So these are literally 2 examples. This product specifically did $350,000 a month organically, by the way. That's $0 on ad spend. This product right here did $100,000 a month, all organically, $0 on ad spend, triple the profit margins. Keep in mind. So it's not that hard. These were just found on, you just find these on AliExpress. A lot of people think you're too advanced for AliExpress. And AliExpress, of course, maybe you don't want to source from them, but for product research and finding things to sell, it's pretty good. People think it's a little bit taboo, but keep in mind, you're never too advanced or you're never too big for the basics. Does that make sense? You got to tap into the roots a little bit. So it's not the hardest thing in the world to find products. You just got to find something that sells, find something that people like. And that really comes down to skills. That's all it is. If you just find, the best business model is one you stick to. And if you just find one thing and you do it for long enough, you're going to make money. If you do something for a year, you're going to have a year's worth of something. Does that make sense? Now, I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, but I want to make this video and distill this in the most simple way for you guys. Because like I said, a lot of people think that making money is hard. It's really not. Like, here's how this specific product made $350,000 a month. Can you believe that? This cat toy. Here's a timeline. Finds a product, boom, makes social media accounts, okay, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, okay, boom, warms them up so he doesn't look like a bot, warms up so you don't look like a bot and you don't get flagged by the algorithm, make the social accounts, you warm them up, then once you warm them up, you post, you could say you record videos, warm up and record videos, I'll just do that, and record. Okay, post videos, boom, improve. And then also on this, I would just say social accounts and website, because you need a website for people to buy on, which is Shopify. So you see how easy that is? Bro. Now, obviously, like I said, skills. You really got to know how to do everything kind of perfect. You got to know how to make the social accounts. You got to know how to make a really good website. You got to know how to properly warm up an account. You got to know how to record videos and edit them and make sure that they're viral and they have the philosophy and they convert. Then you got to know how many times to post a day and you got to improve. Of course, that comes with the skills. But you see how easy it is? It's not the hardest thing on the planet, bro. Because a lot of people want to sound so smart on social media. Yes, this is the hardest. It's not. It's easy. You find a product. This is 99 cents. You can order a sample product for $4. You can crack $15 an order, profit 100%. Okay, you're not giving up 20% to Mark Zuckerberg. You make social media accounts, you make a website, you warm up the accounts, you record videos, you wait a day, you post the videos, you improve the videos, you make fucking money. That's it. You find something to sell, you get traffic, and you fucking sell people. That's all it is, bro. Making money is not that hard. Making money is not that hard. I don't know. I felt really... I felt really motivated to make this video because I'm thinking of 15-year-old me watching like Iman Gadzi and Andrew Tate back in the day. And I was like, what do these guys have that I don't? What do these guys have? Why are they smarter than me? Bro, they don't have shit. They are not smarter than you. They just put in the work, bro. It's that simple. So if you want to learn how to just sell something and traffic, bro, I learned all off YouTube. All right. It's not that hard. I don't know. I just felt really indulged to make this video. Might not be the most technical value ones, but I have a lot of other videos on my channel that go really, 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 really in depth on this business model. So that's about it. Subscribe if you enjoyed. Watch my other videos for really, really specific, technical, really good value-based videos. I dropped an hour-long one the other day. I have really good videos on this channel. Drop a subscribe or watch the other ones, and if they're valuable, then drop a sub. And if you want to work with me one-on-one, we guarantee you hit $10,000 a month within 6 months or your money back. No questions asked, no bullshit, no deposits, no nothing. So if you would like to apply, click the first link in the description of this YouTube video and watch the little video at the top. And that's about it. Follow my Instagram at RealSmithReese. Shameless plug per usual. You guys know me. And have an absolutely fantastic day.